on yours because it has a good pop filter. Yeah, watch yours though. Don't you know what I mean? A lot of people do that. Sure. All right, you guys ready to knock into this thing?
Yeah, man.
I suppose, yeah.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the Jameson on the Rocks podcast. Today I have with me 4 members of 5, right? There's 5 of you guys total?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Of the band Recess Party, formerly known as Macy. How are you guys doing?
We're good.
Yeah?
How are you, Jameson?
Good. I can't complain one bit. I'm glad I finally got you guys in here. Damn, I did some hunting, man. It took forever to get you guys. You guys got that busy schedule, man.
It's been a long time coming.
If a record label was trying to get a hold of y'all, they'd be fucked, man. They'd be shit out of luck. They'd be like, damn, Macy must be booked. They can't get back to me.
Dude, we tried to get together like a Google calendar.
Yeah.
Or at least I attempted.
Yeah.
I thought I knew what I was doing, but
yeah.
I don't at all.
What do you mean? Just like getting everybody's dates in there and
Yeah,
stuff?
like I did like the family calendar or whatever, like the family setting.
Yeah, I'm a Google Calendar guy.
Yeah, and like I tried to put in dates and stuff, and I was good for like a week.
Yeah.
And then it just kind of fell apart.
Oh, man, if you don't keep the calendar updated, you're fucked. You know
I
what
know,
I mean? It's like,
I know.
we were clear that day, I swear. You know what I mean? But hey,
Absolutely.
good calendar's a good call. I'm a big fan of that because, everybody can just put their dates in there and then you add your booking agents in. Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Like you can share it to them and they don't have to go, hey, man, are you available August 30th? They just look at your calendar. Anyways, we jumped a little bit. Let's loop back around.
Yeah, absolutely.
Tell me, guys, how you guys have been. What have you guys been up to? Give me a little brief, just like past 2 weeks, what y'all been up to.
Who wants to start?
Well,
Go for it.
Actually, hold on. I changed my mind.
Oh.
I want the full origin story. Let's go all the way back. I know it's because I know what you guys have been doing in the past 2 weeks, and we're gonna get to that because that's like the climax of what y'all been doing, in my opinion. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So, kind of tell me, guys, how did this lineup come to be? Because I've known you guys for a while. Claustrophilic's a completely different band, right?
Oh, yeah.
But like out of the ashes came Macy, and then this, right?
Yeah, that's about
Okay,
right.
sweet. Yeah, give me the details on that.
That would be you.
Okay.
Yeah.
How far back we going?
As far as you think is necessary.
Okay. Well, I'll start when I met Christian because Christian and Connor were the first people that I met. So I guess Connor is the one I've known the longest, but he's not here. So I'll speak on our origin story a little bit.
Absolutely.
I sat across from Connor first day of freshman chemistry in my lab.
Way
He
back.
came in super late and he was super sweaty. And those are the 2 things that I remember about Connor.
I saw him yesterday. He looked like that, man.
It's just a constant state of being now. Yeah, he actually stood across from me in lab. And when you're in lab, you're kind of just screwing around and like waiting for shit to boil.
Oh,
so
yeah.
we would just like talk about random stuff, like whatever came up. And he's very personable and like easy to talk to.
Of course,
so
very.
I was like super, I don't know anybody. I don't want to speak.
Yeah.
And so he managed to get out that like I play music and we joked about starting a band and calling it Mouse Rat because it's from Parks and Rec. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
And so that was like his big thing that he was pushing for. And we like jammed together once or twice in music school. And he was just like, oh, wow, like I thought you were joking when you said you played music and that I was going to have to like walk out of here, stifling a laugh. And so that was kind of fun. We jammed throughout freshman year. And then Christian and I met at at an open mic at Tommy Trout. Is it Troutwine or Troutwine?
Troutwine.
Troutwine. I didn't want to mispronounce that.
Nice fella.
Yeah. And we met at an open mic at his house, and
Okay.
I went and I played like 3 songs, didn't speak to a soul, and then I pretty much bounced. But John Morris told Christian that he should, reach out to me and start a band because Christian was also there, playing guitar and just shredding and stuff.
Yeah, doing the thing.
Yeah, so Christian ended up like reaching out to me, and then we also went and jammed at the music school, and I'll let him tell a little bit more of that if he
The
wants
music
to.
school. That's kind of a weird place to jam. They have
Yeah.
jam rooms there?
It was strange.
Yeah. It seems like it.
Yeah, just like all these soundproofed rooms. They each got like a classical instrument in them. Like there was like a piano in there or something. I felt weird bringing my full guitar rig in there. but yeah, we jammed. Went well, and
Here we are.
here we are.
Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah, I got us
It's
to
good description.
claustrophilia.
That's what started
Well,
claustrophilia.
what'd you
yeah.
think when you reached out, though? You're just like, finally somebody to fucking play with? Or like, these guys seem cool?
I mean, a little bit of both. When I
Yeah.
saw him at the open mic, I was super impressed.
Yeah.
Um,
Sonically and stuff?
yeah, yeah, and also like it was for a club. The club is Muse, and like I'd been going to the
I
club
remember
like
that.
all year.
Is that still
But
a thing?
I think so.
Okay.
I think so.
John Morris had a big part to do with that, right?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Did
yeah.
he manage you guys at one point?
No, not
No,
really.
I
He
think it's somebody else,
just
huh?
put us in touch.
Yeah, word. So it's been wheels up since then. You guys started Claustrophilic,
Yeah, we started Claustrophilic. That
Uh-huh.
was like my freshman and sophomore year, and then Christian's sophomore, junior year. So
Mm-hmm.
we kind of did that for a bit. Played the 40 watt with you and Copenova
Good
all
times,
those
dude.
years ago,
That was a
right
good
before
show.
the world
Good
went
show.
to shit. And that
Dude,
was-
crazy times, man. Crazy
yeah.
time.
And then I don't know. Do you guys want to?
Yeah, how about you guys? At the same time, though, what are you guys doing?
Yeah, what do you
Oh,
guys do?
man, way later in the game. I've been in Athens for a while.
Okay.
I moved here when I was like 7. So
Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
Didn't know that about you.
yeah, I've been here and there. I played. I've been in bands since I was like, 13. or
Whoa,
something.
shit.
Yeah, I've played around.
Damn, good for you. Good for you. That's awesome.
Yeah, I was.
Perks
I
of
was
growing up in Athens, right?
Yeah,
Did
dude.
that
for
make it
sure.
easier? You do like Camp Amped and stuff like
yeah,
that?
I did camp amp.
Love that, love that.
A little late in the game. I did camp when I was probably like 15. I wish I had learned about it sooner because it's such a good program. It's
Fantastic,
awesome.
fantastic.
Niche space, it's all great. And yeah, so I played around. Excuse me. Man, I played with 80 Blanco for a while.
Oh, goats.
Formerly
Goats. Love
known
those
as
guys.
the Varsity Band. You may not
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
We all came out of Full Moon Studio.
Oh, wow.
And that's where I took bass lessons and stuff like that. But fast forward to like college, I started bartending at 1785. And I think I had a mutual friend with Connor. And he just asked me, he was like, hey, like, are you looking to be in a band or anything? And it was right after I had left another band. And I was like, yeah, dude, like, sure. And I met Connor, and I showed up to their house. There was, like, an electronic drum kit with Zane, one of our old drummers, and it was just 3 dudes and me. And I walked in, it was just like, hey.
What's up?
Let's play some songs. And
Yeah.
we played some covers. They sent me, over a cover of Redbone, and I was like, oh, shit.
Oh, you guys used to rip. Or do y'all still play that one? So that's still in the set list, right?
yeah.
Yeah, it is.
You guys been ripping that one for a minute.
It's
Love
a
that.
signature.
Yeah, that's a traditional cover. I love that. Love that.
But yeah, and then we played around. We've been playing a lot of like 3-hour long cover gigs where you just need to get together as many songs as you can. Mm-hmm. And we did that for a while. We played Zane's graduation party. I think that might have been the debut pre-Megan. And then
for sure.
we were kind of in and out with drummers, and it
I
was
remember
just,
Mr. Vic Fisher made a play one time. I saw
Vic
you guys
Fisher
with
made
Vic.
a
He's the man.
play.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the Cadillac and Macy show, right? Was that the Cadillac and Macy?
Boar's Head.
And like
Where's that?
Yeah.
that was not the national championship. What was the one before that?
No.
SEC champion.
Yeah,
SEC
you're right.
championship.
Yeah, because we
Yeah.
lost. Yeah.
Such
Yo,
a
it was a
letdown.
hard night to play.
Yeah, dude, you telling me, man? It was awful. You guys played great though. I remember that was the first time I saw that under that name, of course. But so when do you kind of start coming into the picture? Somewhere around at this point, like, did you see an ad or something, or hit him up? How'd you find out about the man?
Yeah, so I started at UGA in the fall. I was like looking for a band, and I actually put out an ad on Reddit first, just looking for a group. And the first person to reach out to me was Bradley Reeves with
Goat.
Alien Funk
I
Academy.
love Bradley. Shout out Bradley.
Shout out.
Yeah. And that just did, I don't know, I guess he found a drummer before I got to Athens, so that didn't happen. And then I put out an ad on the Athens group me, and Riley reached out, so I just met up and played with them at New Cheese.
Yeah. And then you guys ripped some open mic nights, I saw, right? I think I saw the first time you played at open mic night. Was that the first thing y'all did together, or? Maybe I'm mistaken.
So.
Maybe I'm
No,
mistaken.
they took me to Savannah.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh my god, yeah.
You're in the band. You ready to go tomorrow?
It was essentially how that
Oh,
worked.
nice,
Yeah.
nice.
No, it was literally the first day. Like, I auditioned for you guys, and you're like, "Sweet, can you play in Savannah with us?" And like,
Yeah.
October?
That day?
Oh yeah, it was the same. Dude, I remember Megan. We jammed on All Along the Watchtower or something like that, and Megan hit a fill that was so fucking disgusting that I was like,
It was just.
I was like
filthy.
jaw on the ground. I was like, we just gotta kind of get her locked down right now.
I think we all exchanged a look in that moment, and we
Yeah.
were like, whoa.
Well, that's great. When you know, you know. When you know, you know.
Yeah,
That's fantastic.
absolutely.
So you guys all get together. When does this happen? Probably 6 months ago.
Oh man,
A
it
year ago?
was-
I don't know, because we played a BYX frat show with our older drummer who actually moved to the UK for school.
Okay. Good for him.
And that was in August, and then so you probably came in September, right?
Yeah, it was like September.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, cool. Yeah, you guys have been making some good ground then. And when you guys got it all together, because before that, I'm sure the rotating drummers thing was a hassle.
Absolutely.
Right? Was it? Was it a
yeah.
pain?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
really-
it was just like, and on top of like our sets being like 3 hours,
Yeah.
we would be like, "Hey, we know you just started playing with us, but here's 3 hours worth of songs that you
Here's
gotta
33
learn."
tunes you need to
Yeah.
learn tomorrow.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, I felt
For
so
Savannah
bad.
tonight.
Yes.
I remember you were on stage like showing Vic how to play 505. You're like, all right, so it starts real slow. Like you guys had never played it together, I thought it seemed like at least. He did pretty good. But
we practiced in his basement for 30 minutes before that show, and that was all we got with him.
We are masters of being on the fly.
Yeah. Fake it, love it
together. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, how did the Savannah show? I'm just curious. Did that go good? Sorry, I slurred my words there.
You want to answer that since you got thrown into the deep end?
Yeah.
How did you feel about it, Megan?
First night, some weird strangers took you to Savannah.
So I drove down late, and then we only played 2 gigs, but it was 2 3-hour gigs back to back until 3 a.m. So it was 6 hours worth of playing. My hands were bleeding by the end of it.
Y'all crazy, man. It went good though?
But you had fun, right?
I think so, yeah. I don't remember a lot.
She's got a red dot sight on her forehead.
You guys are all right.
Oh my god.
Well, that's awesome. I mean, I know kind of the why you guys got together, but I guess what I'm asking is, up until then, was it fuck, if we could just find the right members, we'd be good? Is that kind of what it's like? Because there was a lull between Claustrophilic and Macy, right? Pretty good lull.
Yeah.
Is lull a word? Or lack of...
No, yeah, you're right. There was a total lull. Sweet. It was
yes.
I don't think I played in Athens for a good, probably almost a year, I want to say, which was, the classic sob story.
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah.
Happened to a lot of bands. Happened to a ton of bands.
Yeah.
I mean, tough. But when you guys did all get together, it was all right, let's fucking play. Let's play some shows, right?
Yeah, I remember. I mean, that's why I think Megan, being in New Cheese and us, all playing together just felt, so great. Because I was like, oh, we might not have to look for a drummer anymore, and this might actually work. This could be really fucking fun. And I don't really think we envisioned, how far it would go, you know, but... I was like, we have 2 gigs in Savannah that we already signed up for, and we don't have a fucking drummer, so
we're up right now.
Yeah, I was like, this is a win in my book.
And influence-wise, you guys seem to all be coming from the same place, at least, or similar, you know what I mean? It's very, it's a good sound. You guys sound like you're all kind of in line. Would you agree, or has it been tough, influence-wise, cover-wise, you know what I mean?
I think it's kind of, generational, almost.
It sounds very 90s to me.
Yeah,
90s,
I'd
2000s.
say... the majority of it is pretty 90s, grungy
that's good.
2000s. But we also have a little bit of Hendrix over here.
Yeah, a little Chili Peppers.
Little Cream. Here and there.
And the cool indie vocal thing going on. I like your voice, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, great, very great. The radio effect on y'all's song is kind of cool. I don't know if you can tell. There's a little bit of radio.
Oh yeah,
on
it's
there,
the squishy vocal.
Yeah, a little like that. Yeah, it sounds cool. Yeah. So I mean, was it tough for you guys to kind of pick covers in the start? You know what I mean? Was it fuck that, I want to play this, the White Stripes, and somebody didn't like that, or was it easy?
I feel like I was pretty flexible, at least. At that point, I mean, I was a sophomore in college, and I had a repertoire of things that I could just be like, oh yeah, I played that 3 years ago. I could probably just play it again. But I also especially when Megan joined, I really wanted to branch out and do stuff that I haven't learned before, and I do a lot of 90s stuff and Chili Peppers and funk rock and all the crazy bass lines and stuff, because I'm a little biased.
As you should be.
Yeah, I've been really happy with getting into some older stuff that maybe these guys listen to a little more than I do. And
anything in particular?
The Hendrix songs have been quite a challenge for
Christian,
me.
you got it going on over there?
A little bit. All Along the Watchtower is definitely a really weird one to play.
Watchtower.
Yeah.
Such a fun song.
Such a great song.
I just sit back and watch Megan and Christian, because they both are just going fucking crazy on that.
Just dialed
Yeah,
in.
just
Love
in
that.
there, dude.
Yeah, how about you guys? What do you guys have to say about that influence-wise? Been pretty good, pretty smooth, or?
Yeah, a little bit of a mixed bag, I'd say.
Yeah.
Definitely mostly smooth, but I think we've kind of negotiated and made compromises at times.
Found the middle ground.
Yeah, exactly.
Word, that's good. Any comments on that?
I didn't know any of the Red Hot Chili Peppers songs, so I came in. I mean, besides the ones I already had to play in previous bands, but I'm so inept when it comes to 90s rock. I listen to pretty much exclusively 60s rock.
Oh, okay, okay. Some good feels in those songs. How about you?
Oh, about covers?
Yeah, well, just I'm just asking, influence-wise, everybody, wants the influences to be similar and makes things smoother or whatever. I was just seeing how it went for you guys.
Well, I'm a massive Radiohead fanboy, so it's probably. I mean, I was glad to find people that also appreciate it. Yeah, right. It's really tough. It's really
it ain't
tough.
easy, man.
No, it's not easy,
Dude,
man.
I called you out at the Boar's Head show. I think when I think we were about to play Creep, And I was like,
Creep rides.
this band's super pretentious. Can anyone guess what it is? And one guy goes, Radiohead.
Yeah, she was like, it's Riley's favorite band. It's super pretentious. Can anybody guess what it is? And I just shook my head and I took it on the chin.
It was just Connor over there. Yeah, he's like, Radiohead. All right, you guys, I want to take a brief second to thank my sponsor, if that's okay. Is that cool with you guys? They're keeping the show going. Firstly, I want to thank, I think it's three show sponsors today. We've got, do you guys know Garrett Chiramonte? You know, to Clear Mountain Entertainment? Yes, he's putting on the Classic City Jam right here in Athens, Georgia. August 27th at Paloma Park. The lineup's great. The Angelics, Florida Man, Caminus Dam Jam Band, Wim Tapley, a bunch of people like that. Go check it out. I'll put ticket link in the bio. He's been a great friend of the show, and he sponsored us. He's been on here a few times. Wonderful guy. So anyways, moving along. So you guys start making music. How long into the cover game is it that you guys start making originals? Because it seems like you guys were playing a lot immediately, right?
Yeah.
Pretty good bit? I mean, a lot, you know what I mean? Loosely thrown out there, you know what I mean?
Yeah, lots of very long shows.
Yeah.
I know we're all very, very burnt out on our covers right now. Yeah. Just because we have to pull them together.
Yeah.
Because the shows are so long and we don't have that big of a repertoire for originals. But we've been working on it for a while. I'd say last summer is when we really started working on it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah?
Yeah, I'd say that's about right. I don't think we assembled a full song until Rabbit Hole Studios 4 months ago, maybe 3 months ago.
It's hard, man. It's
hard. Yeah. I mean, we kind of made the mistake that I think maybe some other bands fall into, where you just keep booking gigs and they're cover gigs, and you just keep you're practicing for the covers and you're playing the gig, and then you're tired and then you do it again, and kind of fell into that cycle. So
I know that cycle, man. It's tough. And also, I remember I used to see bands, and I would see them a couple times. They played the same covers every time, and I was like, I'd never fucking do that. Then it's like, all right, what am I going to do? Learn 30 covers before next Friday? We're going to have to repeat some of these every weekend. You know what I mean?
It's a vicious cycle.
So, yeah, how's that been going? What was the process like of you guys putting together some originals? How many do you guys have at this point?
We have one that we released on Friday, Change of Pace.
Let's go. We're up.
Yeah, that's our debut. And I'm very proud of it.
Sounds great, too. Sonically. You guys did a great job.
Yeah, I'm pretty proud of that one. And then we have another one that we recorded at 1093 with Jeff.
He mentioned this today. He was like, tell him that he said the name, and I can't remember.
Excuse.
That's it. Yeah. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? He's like, tell him, hey, excuse, almost done. I was like, was that the right sentence? I didn't it didn't make sense when I heard it, you know what I mean? Yeah. But yeah, he said it's almost done.
Sick.
Anyways.
Yeah, hey, excuse, the name's a silly little backstory.
I love that.
Yeah, which you were sort of responsible in the whole Butterfly Effect universe way.
Who?
Because we made up that name at Clemson, and you got us that Loose Change gig.
Oh my god!
I forgot about that, dude. Good times.
Oh,
how'd you guys like Loose Change?
It was an interesting venue. It was really fun, but there was fist fights. Yeah. People were
what?
Yeah.
There was a slow puddle of beer slowly chugging towards our stuff.
People were unplugging our mixer, and I really hope it wasn't a commentary on how we sounded, but it was
shit just purposely unplugging.
We couldn't tell. It was just the mixer would shoot out, and we were like, "Oh shit, it's shorted," because there was booze all over our equipment, and we were it was a little stressful, but it was a fun gig overall.
I think I saw a video of you guys playing Seven Nation Army or something. I remember
that was. There was a little line of sorority girls at the front, and they were women in music. Yeah, that's awesome.
No, they weren't.
So we were all right, check this out. And then Megan and I busted out Seven Nation Army, and they lost it.
Did they?
Oh, it was awesome. Fun, though.
I love it there, man. I've always said if Loose Change had a stage, it'd be probably my favorite venue of all time.
It would have saved a lot of freaking out about gear.
Oh yeah, dude. I've had speakers fall over in there because people step on the cables and shit. So I wouldn't be worried if people were stepping on y'all's shit. And they really like to get right up in your face. Do you know what I'm saying? They don't they literally get as close as you can. I'm like, yo, you're can you please step back a little bit, just a hair? But I love it there. I'm glad you guys had fun. Yeah. So wait, how did the name come out of that?
Oh my gosh. So we were in Clemson.
Okay.
And we were staying at the Airbnb, and I brought this silly little game. It was called Ransom Notes or something like that. And it was basically this fridge magnet game where you just strung out responses to a prompt.
Okay.
And one of the prompts was how to politely tell the kid behind you on an airplane that they're kicking your seat too much.
Okay.
And we had to string out random little words that we had in our little word bank. And I don't remember was it Connor that did it?
Connor, yeah.
It was just, hey, excuse, and we just lost it. I mean, it was, oh my gosh, we were like, that's it.
Because when you're exhausted at 3 a.m. after a gig that like sucked everything out of you, like literally everything's hilarious.
Yeah,
it was the tone that he just said it that just sent
the delivery.
The little like clearing of the throat. He goes, hey, excuse, and we were just like, oh my god.
Y'all tell me a little bit about Connor. What's his position in the band as a whole? Like, I know him and I know what he does, but like, give me a little detail on what he does in the band since he's not here.
You want me to take it?
Yeah.
Anybody.
You know him best.
Maybe a little from everybody would be good.
Yeah.
I think Connor is like one of the most personable. Like he can just get along with everybody super well, and he's like both a glue musically and personally. And I think he's a really like huge asset in that regard. Yeah. Like he's just able to. He knows so many people, and he like is super great about like getting all of us to kind of like operate smoothly. So yeah, I think that's probably one of his greatest strengths. And then he also, him and I share a lot of like music in common, like things that, like the weird like one-off stuff that I'll listen to. Like I can like send it to Connor and it'll be like, oh, that's interesting because XYZ, and we can like integrate that into stuff we write, which is
so he's cool. Pretty smart, like musically, right? Like he's trained, right? Or no?
I don't know. Certainly more than I am because I know literally nothing about music.
For some reason, I thought he was in a music school a little while or something. Maybe I'm mistaken about that.
We hung out in the music school a lot, but I'm not sure if he was doing any
we weren't welcome.
We didn't have any business being there.
We were stealing like classically trained pianists. Yeah.
I love it, man. Yeah, he's always smiling. Good guy. Anybody else have any kind of comments on that?
Yeah, he's also a very talented director.
Director?
Yes.
Like film, you mean, right?
Yes, like a film director.
Fantastic,
He released a short film called The Collective, right?
Yeah.
That's the name of it. And it won like so many awards.
I know,
and it was really good short film. Yeah. And I think recently, like over the span of our tour from the past couple of weeks, we discussed how we could integrate the two.
Yeah.
And like I know that I have a lot of ideas for skits, and I had an idea for a music video for Change of Pace.
Yeah.
And I have this whole vision, and I'm just like, I have no idea how to do this. I don't know what I need to do or how to go about it or anything. And he was like, I'll help you out. Like, we can work on it together. And over tour, we talked about, like, where we can go with that. Like, we all have these, like, strange little ideas for little like bits that we can like post on YouTube or whatever.
I like the Know Me bits you guys did.
Oh,
that was funny. Was that Sea Bear or something?
Yeah. At the oyster place, yeah. So I just think he's a very creative mind, and he does a very good job of like directing things, like as a director does,
I think it's good to have a video guy in the band. That sure doesn't hurt.
Very helpful, very helpful.
You're probably a graphic designer because like Megan whips that stuff out so quickly.
Oh my god, yeah.
That's awesome. That's you saving millions there. Good lord. Yeah, that's always too. You guys got it made. You guys don't need anything, man. You don't need no labels for nothing. You got it all built in, man.
It's indie rock at its finest.
I love it. Yeah, Connor's great. I was listening to Change of Pace, and there was a few. I don't know if he played some like different synths on there, but like there's a few spots where I was like, that was a cool sound. Yeah, and I was like, that was him for sure. Yeah,
absolutely.
Right? Those synth layers on there, right?
Absolutely right.
Also, like the backing vocals. Is that all you?
Oh yeah.
Is that everybody? Everybody? Just you?
Yeah.
You don't sing none?
No, not
Christian's
really.
Christian's a little quiet right now. I want a little bit out of Christian. Get some noise in there, man.
I feel the spotlight.
Put the spotlight on.
You don't. I'm surprised nobody else sings. So just you two.
Yeah,
no vocals out of the. You guys got to pick it up now. I like the singing drummer. Come on. As if you don't
colleagues.
have enough going on already.
I think Megan made the call about the end vocal though.
Oh yeah, at the very end there's I mean I sang it, but Megan was like, you should do this, and it was like, never want to hear another word, and I do that trickles out your phone, like super loud. I just like screamed it into the microphone. And it was absolutely perfect. Like,
fantastic.
First take, we were all like, "Oh shit, that was a good idea."
Then there's like little layers in there of like some like ahs or something, right? Isn't there all throughout it?
Yeah. I really like adding harmonies like that.
Oh yeah, it's fun. It's fun.
In my old band, we would really like compose like whole choruses, and it just produced the coolest sound ever. And I'm trying to like translate it on my own. It's been a bit of a journey trying to figure it out, but especially with the newer single Hey Excuse, I really branched into that a little more, and I think we want to make more room for it, and maybe I can get these scaredy cats to sing a little bit more, get a little bit lower range in there.
It's so quiet, man. Nobody even hears it, dude. It's just like a little extra layer. You know what I'm saying?
Jeff can work some magic on it.
Oh yeah, Jeff can sauce it up a little bit. Some hey or something.
Absolutely.
Have you ever sang lead on a song? I know we talked about this one time. I was like, you should sing lead on something. That'd be really cool. Like just to mix it up, you know?
Yeah,
cool.
I am so not confident in my vocal abilities, strangely enough.
Come on.
It's like, well, I see myself as more of like a supporting vocalist. And maybe that's just like the bass player in me too.
It might be.
But,
I don't know about that. Our first gig with you fronted the band. Because Riley
oh my God, I did.
See, you got it. What are you talking about?
I still have videos from that show, and I'm not happy with it. It's fine. I mean, I'm definitely no Riley, but
you got the frontman thing down. You got a full
absolutely.
it's like how would I describe it? It's like you're not introspective, but like not like you're not like gonna get up there and be like, how the fuck are we doing?
Yeah,
New Orleans, you know what I mean? But it's like,
not super outgoing.
But like you still do it in a way that's interesting. Do you
I appreciate that. Yeah,
I mean it. Yeah,
because it's like, I just fucking love performing.
Yeah,
it's pretty much all I like doing
awesome,
these days. So
love that. And you play a lot of acoustic, or do you play both electric or both acoustic and electric these days?
Yeah, I mean, I when I lived in Savannah, that's pretty much how I like stayed. Being able to fuck around in the summer was I just played gigs and like acoustic busking and shit like that. And it's a pretty good way to like not be worried about performing anymore because you have people right in front of your face who will like tell you if you suck, and that's pretty cool.
No cloak to hide behind.
No, there's no cloak to hide behind.
As a singer, it's very easy to hide behind those drums, guitars, and bass. You know what I mean? Like nobody hears me anyways. You know what I'm saying? Like we're good. You know what I mean? Yeah. So what'd you think about busking? Was it like very revealing? Like, all right, I need to be a better singer. I need to do this better, or so like whatever.
I don't remember. I knew I needed to learn how to like interact with the people who talk to me about music better, I guess is what I like really picked up from that. Cause I was like, I had people from SCAD asking to like do interviews on me, and I'm like, I'm not interview worthy. Like, why are you doing this? There's a video out there of me like having an interview with a SCAD kid, and it was like so awkward. I like if that video came out, I'd be like appalled. Now I'm sure.
My boy be turning down interviews.
Sure Christian will find it or some shit.
Oh, I'm gonna be looking now.
Because Christian told me he like watched all of my YouTube videos before he saw before we jammed, right?
Yeah. Stalked him right quick.
That's so weird.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
That's smart. No, he's thinking.
I didn't know
he
what I had on my
was just
hands.
vetting. My background.
Well, what'd you think? You're like, this guy's all right. This guy's cool.
It's pretty good. Yeah. There was like one of him playing like some sort of outdoor festival, and then and then I started feeling a little weird. The next one I got to was just like him in his living room. That's when I cut it off.
A little too intimate.
First time I met him, he was like, the wallpaper in your living room, it's great. I was like,
I've been here before. In my mind. I've definitely been there. Like when you're looking people up on like Craigslist and shit. Like I don't know if you guys have ever tried to put a band together on Craigslist, but like I'll be like, dude, send me a video you playing, because like you never know if they're like 45 or they're like 14. It's like, bro, I need to know. Like, let me know if you can play or not. You know. But anyways, moving along. Where am I going with this? I want to thank another sponsor. Sorry, I got a lot of sponsors this show. It's for the show. They've been great at the show, so I got to thank them. You know what I mean? Absolutely. And you guys know them. It's No Athens. They just hopped on as a show sponsor. They're wonderful. How was you guys' experience with the Gnome? I know you guys did a video or two together.
Yeah,
right?
It was awesome. We did a little video interview with my other band, Cadillac. To promote like Athfest weekend, and we had a show like just prior to Athfest. And
so was the Oyster video, was that Cadillac?
Yes, it was.
Okay, I'm mistaken then. I thought it was Recess Party.
Yeah, it was just a little, they started this little bit about like bands taking the Gnome to their favorite restaurants or whatever.
I love that. I think it's fun.
It was so much fun.
And they film it down low, you know?
Yeah. And Sea Bear was so good. I had never eaten there before, even though it was supposed to be our favorite restaurant. It was like Carson's favorite restaurant. I know. But I definitely faked it. Yeah. But it was good. It was really good. Definitely one of my favorite restaurants.
I think they're doing good. I like that No Athens is doing stuff like that, like getting the band videos out. Like everybody's on there making videos now. It's really cool. I think the gnome thing's kind of funny, like that it has a whole like perspective. You know what I mean? Like it gives it a reason to watch, kind of. And they're doing a great job. Brand new platform out of Athens, Georgia. They're No Athens on Instagram. They're great. Fish is wonderful over there. If you need help looking for shows, they post those show graphics twice a week. They'll have like 50 shows on there.
Yeah,
it's like
they
every
have
show
all
in
of them.
Athens. You know how long it takes to curate that kind of stuff? I mean, geez, good for them. So yeah, shout out No Athens. Anyways, let's move along. Okay, tell me about recording Change of Pace. I want to know how this went with the man. You guys did it with Jeff, right?
That's right,
Oh yeah, and Vic helped out a little bit.
Goat.
Yeah. Shout out Jeff and
Goats,
Vic,
man, the
dude.
goat team.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Man, it was a slippery slope to say the least. We attempted at Amplify, and I know
Amplify. Is that Nusi Space?
Yeah, the Nutri Space
Okay.
place. I had a buddy out of high school who like volunteered to like. It was like a beneficial thing for both of us. He was getting some experience, and we got experience in the studio
Is
too.
it Chris Byron's place? You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, and it was Ethan Hausman that
I don't know
recorded
Ethan.
us.
Blonde
Yeah.
hair. He plays in that band. Fuck, they're really good. They play Arabella by Arctic Monkeys, which I think is pretty sick.
Getaway Company.
That's it.
Yep,
Yes,
yep,
played a
yep,
bill with
yep.
them. They're really cool.
Man, they slipped my mind too.
Yeah, they're great.
But yeah, I think there was just a bit of a gap, at least like how I felt about it, because like some of these guys had never had studio experience before, but I've been in there for a while now, and it was.
Are you the seasoned vet in the band?
I think so.
Yeah, and Megan, I think they're
Yeah?
the only two
Yeah.
that
I'd say
had
so.
studio time.
Yeah, so you guys start talking about the road, and they're like, "Shut the fuck up! You haven't been on the road. You guys haven't been on the road. You haven't seen bands yet."
Well, yeah, that was like your guys' first studio experience, right? How
Pretty
did
much.
How did
What'd
y'all
you
feel
think?
about it?
Oh, it was scary as hell, honestly. It was
Really?
like, yeah, I didn't like it that much. Not as a result of like what was going on, but it was just like so new, and I felt like thrown into it.
Gotcha.
And definitely a little red light fear. But how'd you fear? Or
I was like obsessing over guitar tone the entire time. Like I could not think about anything other than like how my guitar was sounding. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Like, was that good, or you're like not going to do that next time, or what?
I mean, now I think I kind of know like what works because it always sounds different like under a mic than in the room.
Absolutely. You'd be amazed how much of the great tone we seek after is made after that board in the mix process.
Yeah.
You would be fucking amazed. So yeah, what would you guys, or tell me a little more about the process. Sorry, I cut you off.
Yeah, no, you're good. Yeah, so we went to Amplify and we spent like a day there, and we just didn't really get anything worthwhile. I think it was just a bit of a learning curve trying to figure out like.
I mean, first time in the studio.
Yeah.
Toss it.
Yeah. And we were all in this like tiny little room in Amplify, and just take after take, it just like wasn't sticking, and the tensions were rising.
Oh no.
I was like, these amateurs don't know anything about the studio.
Oh, rookies.
But I think it was a great learning experience, and it was great to hang out with Ethan and learn about mixing and stuff like that. And then cut to reading day, we decided to try again, and we spent, was it 1 day or 2 days?
Just one day.
Just 1 day at 1093.
With Jeff?
Yeah, with Jeff.
Love it.
And Vic stopped by, and it took us a couple tries, but eventually we got the take.
Yeah.
And then we started layering, we started adding new vocals, and Connor did the thing with his keys. And it came together so quickly, and we were all like, damn, this is a good song.
Yeah.
And
It sounds like it. Sonically really good for you guys' first song. Like,
Thank
wow,
you.
good
Thank
for
you
y'all,
so
man.
much.
Sounds very, like, it sounds like you guys did the work in the pre, in the sense of, like, all the drum and bass breakdowns. Like, there's a lot of stops. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's really tight. So, good for
Yeah.
y'all, man. Good for y'all.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Continue on.
Oh, I mean,
Was that it?
yeah, there's not much else to
Yeah.
it. I think it's really, I mean, personally, this is just me, but I think it's really important to utilize all your studio time, like, especially because, like, you're paying for it and stuff, so you
for
might
sure.
as well get a good product out of it.
Yeah.
And so we knocked out Change of Pace, and we were like, hey, we have some time. Let's just try another one. And then, boom, hey, excuse, we did it. And then Riley and I came back for, like, a vocal day. And that was it. We're just waiting on the mixes and getting it mastered. But
Let's
I'm
go.
I don't want to say even more proud of it than Change of Pace, because they're like our children, you know. It's
love them equally.
I love them all equally.
Cap.
But I mean, I just think we really grew and we hit our stride after Change of Pace, and then we did Hey Excuse, and we were like, all right, like
we're moving, yeah. I mean, you guys are a baby band. You're just learning. You know what I mean? That's great. It's great. The fact that you guys have 2 songs recorded is fantastic. You know what I mean? What were the things the 2 guys that were new in the studio? Actually, all 4 of you can answer. What were the 2 things that surprised you the most about the studio? Like, was there anything that was shocking about it, or knee-jerk reaction? You know what I mean?
Megan knocked out every part. I don't think she fucked up once.
Wow.
So I was like really intimidated by that.
Good for you. Good for you.
I was like, I would like whiff a riff and I'd be like, fuck, somebody's going to like come at me. Like somebody's coming with a knife to my throat. And yeah, I don't know. I wasn't, I mean, it was fun. I think Amplify was really where I was just like, knocked all the kinks out, and I like kind of got used to like what was going to happen. Still can't record to a click track because I'm...
Yeah, that would have been another question. No, that's good.
Yeah.
Did you guys do it to a click?
No.
There you go. That's how you do it right there.
Yeah.
Love it.
It was very natural.
Yeah.
Very
Actually,
live
that's funny because I literally like I did the click thing, went away from the click thing, and then last night I was like, all right, fuck it, this song has a lot of delay. Let's do it to a click. And like I sat in here and like I was like, I remember why I don't like this shit. You know what I mean? It's like I remember why I stopped doing this.
Yeah.
I think our biggest issue was like the click sound, like the physical sound of it.
It hurts my ears. We
were like, can we please get like a better sound? And he was like, all right, here's a woodblock sound. And it was just like...
Even worse?
Yeah, and I just like, I don't know, we would get off beat and it just like didn't feel very genuine. And I would just like pull up the volume of the click track till it was like deafening. And I was like... This isn't right.
This ain't it. Yeah.
This isn't the music.
Yeah, I never get it because like it never fails. We get in the studio and we'll play something a few times. It might be like, dude, maybe we should do this from the fucking click. It's like we literally play this every night and never have a fucking click. Like we're fine. Yeah. It's okay if we speed up that part a little bit. It's fine. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So I don't know. It's just opinion though. Did you guys like purposely though? Was like, all right, let's get in here and record this like a rock band. Like you know what I mean? Like we wanted it to be essentially live with overdubs, or was it like? Let's get the basic tracks and we'll overdub the shit out of it.
I really wanted to do it live.
Yeah.
I think most of it was live. Am I wrong about that? Did you guys overdub a bunch of guitars or anything?
I didn't overdub any guitar.
It doesn't sound very overdub. Like everything sounds tastefully and like really live, if that makes sense, but like still produced. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, like a little bit of sparkle in there.
Yeah, like the background vocals and the vocals obviously aren't live. You know what I mean? Like you didn't just cut those in one take, did you?
Well, actually, I think those are
they?
live vocals.
What?
Yeah.
His scratch vocals are like...
Bruh, good
I probably went
man.
a little too hard in scratch vocals because that was a concept I was not super familiar with. Was just like, oh, these are toss away vocals. I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? Like I just don't sing well or something.
Yeah,
pretty much. I don't know what that meant. I remember Jeff was like, dude, you're gonna blow out your voice, and I'm like, whatever. And at the end of the day, I was like, okay, I maybe blew out a little bit of my voice.
So you ended up being happy with your live vocal? Like,
yeah,
no dubs on it.
I think I'm pretty sure it was live vocal. Christian, was that?
I think there was like one little mess up with the lyrics, but we used another scratch vocal to correct it.
That sounds right.
Nice, dude. Good for you, man. Nobody does that anymore. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, good for you.
It was accidental.
Next time, fucking overdub. Next time, take you a day.
Oh, yeah. Take a breather.
Well, shit, man. If you like doing them live, I mean, that emotion's in there. I mean, I think it translates when it can.
Yeah, I think it's very genuine. I like the sound that it produces. And, like, maybe there are a couple points where it's not, like, absolutely flawless, but it's, like, totally not noticeable. And it's just something that we would dwell on. And, I mean, it just sounds real.
It's kind of the point. You know what I mean? Like, you want it to sound like that. That's good, man. I didn't know. Dude, honestly, up until you told me, like, I'd have thought you'd spend a day on them. Like, they sound fucking great, man. Sound fantastic. Sound fantastic. How about you, Mr. Guitar Man? What'd you think about the whole, like, sonics of it?
It was
you
cool.
Guitar players are tough now, man. You're just some tone chasers. You motherfuckers are specific.
I let go of it a little bit for change of pace.
Yeah.
One thing that was so weird to me is I improvise like a lot of stuff.
Okay.
So like in our intro, it's kind of like always a little different every time, and it's just so weird. Like when you get the take, you're like, oh, it's that every single time.
Yeah.
But like when we play it live or in all our takes, like it was a little different every single time. So it's kind of like weird.
So you wanted it to be different, or you wanted it to be the same?
I mean, I like the take that's there.
Yeah.
It's just like none of them are necessarily like better or worse, but they're just like always different.
Gotcha.
And then now that there's recording that I've heard like a million times through the mixing process and just getting it ready, like I don't even remember like the other ways I would play it anymore.
Yeah, it just became the thing.
Yeah.
It's interesting. I don't know how I feel about the guitar thing personally. It's like should I play the rhythm and then overdub solos? Because like you can always go back and dub the solo over, but you can't take it off. You know, like you're saying, like they were all different but the same. You have any thoughts on that? You want to catch it live or?
Usually, I'd prefer like. What would kill me more than anything is if like the take is completely perfect and then you aren't happy with the solo. I usually like I didn't overdub anything in there, but I took a couple swings at the solo.
Yeah, as you should.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck. You got time. The Goats did that. You know what I mean? All the people
sure.
we like would do that. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
great. How about you on the drums? What were you kind of trying to do on the kit? Just make it sound like you, or anything in particular, or just play, or no thought into it?
Yeah, I don't know. I just play to compliment the other players. I don't really like to emulate any other drummer.
That's dope. Yeah. That's great. Love to hear that. Yeah, I think that's the best for the song, probably, right?
Yeah, I mean, like, especially with the bass part, that was a lot of
Oh,
fun
you
to
guys
work
are
with.
locked in that song.
Yeah.
You
Like
guys sound
this,
great.
baby.
You guys sound like butter. It's fantastic. That was like one of the first things I noticed. Like,
Thank you.
in the little breakdown spots, I was like, damn, they're on right here.
It was cool because I think we like continue to build off of each other. Like, I mean, I don't know how you felt about it, but like I would hear something that you did, like that second drum fill you do going into like whatever verse, so, like you do the da 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 da, and then you do the
the best way
ba,
to-
ba, ba.
That's
And
me.
then I picked up on that second part of the solo, and I was like, "Oh wait, I can compliment that." And I did a little like boop 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 boop, and then it just like clicked. And then maybe I did something, and you picked up on it.
Absolutely, I definitely try to mimic the bass melodies
Yeah.
of my toms a lot.
That's awesome. I
Yeah,
love
and
that.
I always try to stick with the drums more than anything. So.
I noticed when you're, this is probably a Jet thing, but like when it goes to like where everything cuts out, but I think maybe just a bass, there's like some kind of effect on your bass. Is that you doing that, or is that Jeff?
So my only pedal that I use is this big muff that I have, the like
nice.
green pie
Classic.
big muff.
Yeah.
And like I don't know the first thing about pedals. I don't know the first thing about any kind of gear, but I know that makes it sound good.
So you're clicking that right there.
Yeah.
Okay, it sounds crazy. It sounds awesome.
Yeah,
Sounds like
thank
Seven
you.
Nation Armor or something. It's crazy.
Yeah, and it's like it's one pedal, but it has so much variation to it, just
Yeah.
with like two different knobs, and I
That's
just
right.
think it's really cool.
That's all you need. No, I explicitly actually wrote that down. I was like, bass sounds fucking sick.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I just need that one pedal to get me by sometimes.
It sounds good. Sounds good. Pedals are overrated, Christian.
Just
kidding.
personal for me.
I didn't mean to
sold
come
on
at you that. What else? All right, hold on. I literally wrote drums and bass locked. Bass breakdown is sick. Cool synth sound caught my ear. Backing vocals very dope. Cool vocal radio effect. I like the vocals, dude.
Thank you, man.
It's like you said, a little like tube thing going on.
Yeah, it was
very like
recorded in a-
indie, like Strokes or something. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I definitely have a huge Strokes influence
Yeah.
for sure. But honestly, a lot of the effects stuff was Jeff. I mean,
Yeah.
I recorded into what the hell is it? I get the numbers mixed up. 57 or
The
58.
SM57.
Yeah.
Is it 58?
58.
58.
Did it have the
Yeah.
patch
It had
on
the
end?
little thing on the
58,
end. Yeah.
58, yeah.
Christian's my gear guy. I walk over. So we live together, and I know nothing about gear, so I walk over and ask all those questions.
Love that.
Yeah, I was just into like a vocal performance mic, and and Jeff was like, I really like how it sounds like it's like in front of your face, like aggressive, and I was like, for sure. He's like, I sang the song. I have no idea, but he was like super pumped about it, and I was pumped because he was pumped. So
Yeah, that's great. What'd you guys think about working with Jeff? How was the workflow?
Oh, I love Jeff so much. He knows what he is doing.
That's his place.
Yeah,
It's his place,
he lives there.
yeah, for sure.
Sometimes.
Anybody else?
Yeah, Jeff's like obviously a pro in the studio.
Yeah.
But he's also just like really good interpersonally and like
Good hang.
great hang. And like any tension that may have been like slowly creeping up, like he's just like makes all the communication a lot more fluid and is just a great like
sure.
bridge between all the members.
There's two things to do in the studio: make music and argue. That's about it. He's pretty good at keeping the arguing down for the most
For
part.
sure.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, cool. So I guess that's probably enough about the studio. But like, I guess what I'm asking is, you learned a lot from the first studio. Obviously, did 2 songs in one day. What would you do different next time if you had to change something about the studio? Like, what did you guys learn from that, if anything?
I
Me?
want
Why are
to
you
ponder.
pointing at me?
I got to ponder. Somebody
Why
else.
do I
Take.
have
Matt,
to
you're
ponder?
good.
Megan? Anything you learned? Anything in particular?
I would do 5 songs in one day next
There we go.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Workhorse.
Absolutely.
Let's get these boys going.
Yeah.
I like the sound of that. How about you guys?
I think
Christian's thinking about that tone. He's like, I don't know if I can dial that. I don't know if I can dial 5 in like that. How about down there?
yeah, I think I think it's only, I guess, would it be uphill or downhill from here? Uphill from here, because we're doing better.
Yeah.
Right?
It'd be uphill, right? But downhill would make more sense.
It's all downhill from
Downhill
here
would be
like
bad morally, but great energy consumption.
Yeah, a lot easier, I would think.
Just bomb that hill.
It's gonna be shit for me.
Positively though.
Yeah. Bomb the hill in a good way.
Yeah.
I think we really picked up some momentum.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of sad that it was just one day. Like, I can't imagine what we would do with like a week of studio time.
Shit.
I think we were pretty good at preparing for it.
Yeah.
And I think once we have like a full project that we want to record and release, I think we will absolutely knock it out of the park. I think we'll have time on our side, and I think we'll prepare really well.
Yeah, I think that's important. I think a lot of, I mean, like, we're obviously nobody's funding our records, you know what I mean? Like, record label wise. So, like, we're not in the position to go in there and Hendrix get up for a few weeks, you know? Like, we need to get this shit ready in advance, you know? Like, so I think there's something to be said about that. And if you do 5 songs, very possible, you know what I mean? So, what is the plan for, like, a record? You guys got any plans of doing the EP? Because Cadillac was knocking them out. You guys were fucking putting shit out 10 songs every couple of fucking months. I was like, damn.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy.
Yeah, that's great.
I think we're definitely hitting our stride with originals. I think we have like about, I don't know, like 6.
Let's go. EP?
6 or 7 solid ideas. I kind of want to do an album. I think we have like, I don't know, we each bring our own kind of unique songs to the table, and I think it meshes really well together, and I think we could just eke out a couple more and keep the vibe going and have like a full project. I would love to have a full album from these guys because I think we have a whole lot to offer. Yeah, sonically, you guys are doing something in town that like it's not very like I don't hear everybody doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's very you guys. It sounds like you guys. You know what I mean? Very very real. And have you guys done any original sets yet, or do you guys don't have enough yet? Like, have you done any 45-minute sets, anything like that, or is it all 3 hours? We were planning, we had a couple shows coming off of tour last weekend, and unfortunately a couple of us tested positive for COVID. No, that's still a thing? Yeah, I know. I had gotten away with it for all these years, and then I thought it was gone. I know. It somehow disappeared. I was so upset, man. We got together for practice, and we were dead set on fleshing out like so many originals and having like an hour-long set for both of these shows this weekend, and I had tested. One of them was 40 watt, right? One of them was 40 watt. Yeah, man. Oh no! Which Megan made a cool poster for. We had like my friends. Don't even talk about it. Yeah. We're still in the mourning process. We like scribbled out our little word. Like, it was a good lineup. It was great. I was so excited. And Nowhere Bar last week, right? Yeah, with Glim and Quality Time. Yeah. Fuck, man, that's tough. You hate to cancel, but it happens. That's a good reason. Yeah, that's a good reason. We just couldn't do it, simply put, and I feel awful about it. But so, what would the timeline be like if you guys did, like, I assume, get together and, like, I mean, if you got 6 working, you know, that you're fairly happy with, like, I mean, thinking EP in the next year, maybe a record, you know, is that like high on the to-do list or not, or haven't talked about it? It's pretty high for me. Yeah, I think we're all itching to get more stuff out. Word. Yeah, definitely. That's awesome. Yeah, I'd be excited to hear it. It'd be very cool. Yeah. I think you guys should. I mean, you got the singles coming. You know, it'll just build. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. So, yeah. Okay, so you guys been playing a lot of shows lately. Just wrapped up on your first tour, right? Oh, yeah. How many dates we talking? Was it 6? Was it 8? It was originally 6, and then weather canceled one of them, correct? Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah. Which one did it cancel? It was a bummer. Bubba Garcia's. St. Simons. Sweet. How did the other ones go? Break it down. Give me show by show. How was it? somebody take this. That's not me on the first show. Yeah, who wants to talk about the first show? I don't know. Who's gonna? Christian, you want to give it honest?
I'll give it my shot.
All right.
I think. I mean, the first show was a little rough for sure. We kind of probably like didn't leave ourselves quite enough time to run through the songs we had. Gotcha. And I think honestly when we ran through them, like they sounded pretty good, so we were just like, we're good. Fuck, we're good. But then we went in there and it was a cool venue, Social Congress Club. Oh, Congress Social? Yeah. I fucking love that place, dude. Yeah. After we play Barrel House, we always go there and hang out. Oh, yeah. Great venue. We were playing outside. Yeah. And it's like Boar's Head kind of. Yeah, but, it is. Not, it is. But it's similar. Yeah. And we were playing at like 7, and I think part of what threw us off a little bit is it was just like kind of a weird
7's
time
really
to
early.
play. Yeah,
Seven's really early.
right. So
Yeah.
people weren't like ready to like really rage yet. They were kind of just like sitting down staring at us.
Word, yeah. Happens.
And then we were having like a little mix trouble. The monitor mix wasn't great because we were running our own sound.
Gotcha.
And we just had like a couple little hiccups, and then like once we kind of like got off, it was hard to get the vibe back.
Yeah.
But then wearing his cape, hair blowing in the wind, Jeffrey and Vic walk in and
In Savannah?
My total surprise.
Total surprise. Yep.
What do you mean?
It was they were like,
was it this weekend?
It was
2 weekends ago, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I shed a tear. I was so excited.
Nights and shining.
When
Thank
the sound
God.
guy just
So
shows
beautiful.
up.
Yeah.
Yes.
Completely fixed our monitor.
Just
mix.
went straight to work.
Yeah.
Yeah, goats. Love it.
Yeah, Riley broke 4 strings.
Oh yeah.
Or?
Yeah, that's not an overestimate. I think
Bro.
I exploded. Like, over the course of the
Yeah.
tour, I think I broke like 9 strings or 10
Damn,
strings
brother.
total. It was something
Yeah.
stupid.
Might be time
In
to
that
up the
range.
gauge on them things or something.
did.
Exactly
We
what
might
I
need
did
to
right
make a
after.
change
Dude,
here.
I broke not only on my guitar, but also we played Chimacos on Tybee with CTK and Jeff and all those guys. And I broke a string, and Jeff was like, "Oh man, just play my Strat." And I was
Yeah.
like, "Really? Are you sure?" And he was like, "Yeah, I fucking broke a string right on his Strat," which I felt so bad about.
Song one.
God.
Like
It was
one,
like literally
one
the
song with
first
his
song.
strat. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Hands him back his guitar with just 0 strings on it. Here you go, man.
Like, I didn't know I was like
Thanks.
Edward Scissorhands
I was
playing
about to
guitar,
say,
just
isn't
fucking slicing my strings off.
Damn.
It was a bad, yeah.
Oh, it happens. It happens. I mean, I feel like 9 is a lot. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh yeah, that's why I was like
I'm
trying to figure out
suspicious.
what I was doing.
Yeah,
And I was
maybe
like,
it's your
yeah.
bridge height or something. You think about that, any?
I don't know. He's played that guitar and like pretty much the same way for like forever. If you ask me, I say he's cursed.
Yeah, that makes
I think it was
sense.
a
That
curse.
makes the most sense
Yeah,
if you
somebody
think
asked
about
me.
it.
Logically,
Yeah.
what else could it be?
For sure. So Congress Street Social was pretty good. You do it again, or it was okay?
No.
It was not. You wouldn't
It
do it
was
again.
not okay.
I thought Vic and
So,
Jeff saved the day.
From our perspective, I think we came out of it not feeling like we killed it, and
Gotcha.
everybody else obviously was like, "We fucking love this. This is great."
Yeah.
But
like the crowd? Is that what you mean?
yeah, the crowd.
Yeah.
I mean, the crowd didn't have any problems with us,
Yeah.
and that's always what I think we kind of like shot ourselves in the foot a little bit on stage. I was not feeling it, and like.
That
You
can
know,
happen.
That it happens.
The momentum of the show not going well
Yeah,
can
man.
sometimes win.
And
You know.
then the
Yeah.
U-Haul in the pole.
Oh my god, yeah! This is the first time we rented a U-Haul. I believe
Nice.
Sam called that we rented a U-Haul for this tour or some shit.
Yeah,
like that.
the title of the tour was "We rented a mini U-Haul for this."
The 4x8.
Yes.
I know what you're
yeah,
talking about.
yeah. And so we had that out in the back alley, and there
Yeah.
was just a fucking what was that
A
pole? It was just a
dumbass little pole like this tall,
Yeah.
yeah.
and we just could not get the trailer around it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, there was like
Gotta
3
pick
of
it
us
up.
out there trying to guide Riley, and he just kept like almost hitting it for like
It was
half
like-
an hour.
You ever
trying to
seen
maneuver
Austin
away.
Powers?
Oh, yeah.
in that the underground scene where he's
They're
just
backing up.
fucking
Yeah.
3-point turning it over and over again. I was
That's like
like,
a
No,
10
that's
point.
literally what it was.
That's hilarious. Yeah, those Savannah back streets are kind of tough,
they're a
aren't
little
they?
Yeah,
tough,
they
man.
Yeah, dude. Fucking Barrel House is the spot in Savannah. Have you guys ever done Barrel?
No, that's probably when we go to Savannah next. I think Barrel House is on the list.
Oh my
Absolutely.
gosh, please do Barrel. We got Eclipse is kind of weird. I don't know if you ever did the
Yeah,
Eclipse.
you texted me about Eclipse, and I hadn't even heard of that. And I've
Oh,
lived there
dude,
for
it's
fucking 15
literally
years.
right now. Well, they're only a year old.
Oh,
They
okay,
literally
gotcha.
carbon copy of the Barrel, but like not as cool. Do
Is
you
it
know
where
what
the
I'm saying?
Jinx used to be? Did you ever play the Jinx?
I did not play the Jinx. I don't know,
Okay.
but is it right next door to Barrel?
I think it was. Yeah, if my memory serves.
They literally booked us and I canceled it because it was like when we were in Savannah, I went by and saw a show there. I was like, this is not it. This is not it right
Yeah.
here. So, but Savannah's fun. That's a good town to play in.
love
Great,
Savannah, dude.
great town. Yeah.
Yeah.
So where was the next stop on the tour?
Oh, so we had that kind of slightly rough beginning, and then where did we go next?
Silver Bluff was next. It was the very next day.
Christian's hometown.
Really?
Yeah.
St. Simmons.
Yep.
Right?
Saint Simon's. Yeah.
I know what you mean.
Yeah. It was actually in Brunswick, which is just like right on the mainland.
Yeah.
But
How was that?
It was good. A little brewery.
Uh-huh.
We caught some rain for like the first half hour.
yeah.
And we were playing outside under we had a little bit of cover, but it was a little shaky.
Yeah.
I lost an EQ pedal. God rest his soul.
MXR.
No, it was a Joyo. It's kind of a cheap one, but I still miss
Calm but
it.
not forgotten.
Yeah.
You know they have that EQ stuff on the amp too, so you should be fine.
They have 10 sliders though.
They don't. They don't.
I don't
They
think so.
don't. You're right. He's right. Fuck. All right. Where's next?
Well, Megan, were you gonna kill somebody at that gig?
Oh, good times.
Because of how hungry you were. That was what I remember.
Oh, man.
Silver Bluff?
Yeah.
That was bad.
It
You're
was
just
a
hungry?
scorcher.
I
It
was
was so hot.
hungry.
You almost killed somebody over the.
Yeah, well, we played an early gig. What time did we play? Like 4?
4,
Yeah.
4 to
So
7.
I had breakfast that day, and then they got me freaking Subway at 9.
Oh man.
That
AM.
night. No,
Oh,
9
PM?
o'clock that night.
Okay.
I was so pissed.
Yeah, we were really bad about eating
We were
on
pretty
tour.
awful about eating. Yeah.
It's amazing how much it fucks up the routine. You know what I
I
mean?
know. We were like, man, we gotta like get there early and
Yeah.
like eat food.
Yeah, it's like we got
Dude.
10 minutes. We have 10 minutes to eat here.
It's a fucking bomb food truck behind us at that
Oh,
place.
yeah.
though,
Oh,
which
man,
I
it
can't.
was so
I wish I
good.
knew the name of it because it was fantastic.
Taqueria El Milagro.
Wow,
There
was
she
impressive.
go.
Yeah.
Wow. That
Well, I
catalog.
just remembered like, oh, because of the tequila, you know?
Oh, yeah.
There's like the Milagro tequila.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, bomb ass tacos.
Yeah. How'd that show go?
It was good.
Oh, wait,
better.
we're still on the same one, aren't we? What was it? West
This is
Bluffs
the
or something?
Silver Bluff.
Silver Bluff.
Show
Silver Bluff.
number 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Hometown show was cool. You get some people out.
Yeah, I got a few
Yeah.
people out. I think we played pretty tight too.
Yeah?
yeah,
Yeah.
it was a good recovery from the day before
For
because
sure.
I think we were all pretty upset with day 1.
Yeah.
I'm just fucking tired, man. 3 hour
Yeah.
gigs just like pull everything out of you.
For real, man. For real, dude. I
Absolutely.
believe it. I believe it. So what's next?
We hit Chamacos on Tybee for the 4th of July.
Which
That was
is
cool.
essentially like home territory for us
Yeah.
at this point.
That
Like,
was
You've told
like-
me a lot about this place. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
That-
maybe it was you, because you're from Savannah.
I am from Savannah.
So you would have been you that told me about this, right?
I don't know.
Either
Probably
one
one
of
of
us. We've
us,
been playing it
we've
for
been
a long
raving it.
time.
God, they got great
That's the thing.
margaritas.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude,
They
we were
treat us
there in
well.
Savannah. We ate. What's the restaurant name next door? Like on the corner at the 4-way? There's a gas station, there's Chamacos, and there's the restaurant over there.
Stingrays.
That's it. That's
Yes.
where we ate when we were in Savannah.
Yeah.
But anyways, I walked past Chamacos, and I went to send you a picture, and I sent it to my other buddy named Christian. He was like, cool. He's like, cool. I was like, sorry, bro, wrong one. And another thing, we talked about this on the podcast. You messaged me like 3 weeks ago. You're like, hey. You're like, what'd you say? You're like,
told me about
well, hey, what's up, man? And I was like, nothing much. What about you? And then you didn't respond.
Radio silence.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck did he need? I was like, I'm so curious. What did he need?
Yeah, honestly, I don't even know if I remember anymore, but
Yeah.
it was like
It wasn't important.
I had a question or something.
Okay.
Or I had something to say, and then I either like already figured it out, or
Yeah.
I just like given up, and
Gotcha.
then I just.
That's fair. My brain
I'm
was
the
turning
worst.
though. I was like, what the fuck does he
Yeah.
need?
Laying
on
awake
edge.
at
Yeah,
night.
I know. I was
What
like,
did he
damn.
want?
Let's
What
just
was-
give you a little check. Hey,
Yeah.
make sure you're there. That's all I need.
I was there, man. I was literally thinking. I've still been thinking about it until now. You know what I mean? Now I can finally rest. Thank you, Lord. I can lay my head
the
over a
closure you needed,
peaceful
yeah.
universe tonight. You know what I mean?
Oh my goodness.
Anyways, moving along. Next show.
July 4th.
Wait, hold on. Chamacos. We kind of breezed over it. Was it good? That was Convince the Kid, right?
Yes.
Good show?
That was 4th of July. It was
Yeah.
great.
Good turnout?
Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty cyclical crowd
Yeah.
because it's like a walk-up taco shop. I think we had a couple people that stayed. We had like some family that came up to
That's
watch.
awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah.
Very supportive family systems over here,
Yeah.
which I'm very grateful for.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and
I think it's smart to do the run like through the hometowns for at least you guys that are close by. You know, that's pretty damn
Yeah.
smart if you ask me.
it's free housing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Real estate, baby.
Very
So
efficient,
easy.
very
Yeah.
efficient.
Very efficient.
Mom, can we eat here? So yeah, so Chamacos went good. Convince the kids, fantastic. Did you guys
Yeah.
do hour-and-a-half sets each, or how'd it go?
No.
No.
We did not.
What do you mean? What
We
do you
did
mean?
another 3-hour set.
Yeah,
3
Wow.
hours each.
Built
or they did
different.
2.
Good for
I'm
y'all.
just getting absolutely roasted. Yeah.
Yeah. How did how long did Convince the Kid play? They can't play 3 hours.
They
Can
played 2
They played
hours.
like 2.
Yeah.
Damn.
They added a lot of songs.
They had
Yeah.
a good set.
They were so
Yeah.
fun to watch.
They're
yeah.
so
Yeah.
good,
I love
dude.
those
They're
guys.
sneaky good. Sneaky good. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Next show. What's up on the next tour or next date?
So that was like the first little string. We had 3 in a row, and then we had a couple days of a break, which was great. It was so nice. I had an online class
Yeah.
all during this, so I
Yikes.
could not sleep in, but everybody else got to sleep in. Megan and I made breakfast. and it was great. It was a good time. And then we were gonna do Bubba Garcia's.
Word.
Was that gonna be on Thursday?
Yeah,
Originally,
originally
yeah.
Thursday.
Yeah.
And just weather, man. That beach rain
Shit. That's tough.
does
That's tough.
not go away.
That's also in Savannah?
That's in St. Simon's.
St. Simon's.
Yep.
Okay. It's a little back and forth, right?
Yeah, so we were
little
gonna Silver Bluff was originally later in the week with all the other St. Simon's shows, and
Yeah.
then we had like some scheduling conflicts and stuff, and
Gotcha.
they bumped us up. And so we moved from Savannah over to St. Simons, and then it started raining, and it kept raining for the next like 2 days.
Yikes.
And we were supposed to play outside originally, and it just didn't work out.
Yeah, it's tough. That happens.
Yeah.
That happens on the road. What happened next? Was that that would have been the last one, right? And you guys came home?
Yeah, the next one was the last one.
Oh, yeah,
it
yeah.
was... Where did we play?
Murphy's.
Murphy's.
Tavern.
Oh,
Sounds
Murphy's
That one had some
Tavern.
character, baby.
Or was it like a biker bar? It sounded like a biker bar. What was it like?
Not far from. I'd say a pirate bar.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Second that.
That was
the
good.
primary characteristic is like cigarettes.
Inside
That's
six.
all, yeah.
Sticky
Yes.
floors
Inside
kind of vibe.
six, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my car reeked for like the smell probably just went away.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
From-
I'd say if
Yeah.
you sniffed RPAs right now,
Yeah.
they'd probably still smell like Murphy's.
Yeah.
Give them a nice whiff.
Good show?
But honestly, that was the best show.
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty awesome. We had a really good time, and the crowd was like super interactive and fun,
That's
but not crazy. We ran into some of the Rooster Boys, right?
Well, people who knew Rooster,
Oh.
it was
Friends
like
of
just
Rooster.
Friends of Rooster,
Yeah.
which it was kind of cool, to
Yeah.
be traveling, and some guy's like, yeah, we know a band in Athens, and I was like, hit me, we've been playing.
Yeah.
He was like, you guys know Rooster, and I'm like, oh yeah, we've
Hell
totally seen
yeah.
Rooster
Gone
before.
but not forgotten.
Gone but not
Gone.
forgotten. Yeah.
You guys seen the Kenho Caravan? That's like the band that came out of that.
I know those guys, but I haven't seen them play.
I think it's not very many. Maybe it's like 2 or 3 members of Rooster, but they're pretty good too. They do like an old Zeppelin song, like a Zeppelin 2 song that like nobody knows. Like, you know what I mean? Like not a like immigrant song, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
And it was
Cover.
very
Yeah.
tasteful niche cover. Which is another thing I noticed about you guys when I saw you guys. I thought you guys had a very like tasteful group of covers. The first time I saw you at Boar's Head, I was like, very nice choices here. Like stuff that would like tastefully niche to where you could still know it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not like, all right, this is an absolute B-side that nobody but these 4 people know. But it was like, all right, this is a hit that like doesn't get enough appreciation. I was
Yeah.
like, respect.
Yeah.
Nice. Has that been a goal of y'all's or no? You just play whatever you want.
I've always been really snooty about covers
Really?
that my bands play.
Yeah.
It's like I don't want to play like all the overplayed ones. Like we do throw a Mr. Brightside in there.
Hell yeah.
You
You
know,
gotta
it
Coming
drives
out of
them
my
crazy.
cage. Yeah, they love it.
Drives them crazy.
riles them up.
It's a classic. It's a classic.
But I like playing songs that I enjoy playing.
Yeah.
And so I think each of us just like chose a couple, and it was like you could veto it if you want, but
Gotcha.
these are the songs that
Is that how you do it? It's like, all right, here's one. It can be vetoed or not.
It's not that, I guess, conscious. It's more
Yeah.
like if people are groaning too much about the song, then it probably won't get played.
Gotcha, yeah. Like
Which
if
is not really common. I threw a bitch fit about Locked Out of Heaven.
Who sings that? I don't know that one.
Bruno Mars, dude.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
So we had to drop it a couple fucking octaves for me. And I originally was like, I just don't know if I like singing this song. And it honestly kind of turned into one of my favorite covers.
There you
Like,
go.
weird,
There you
it's
go.
really fucking hard to sing.
Yeah.
And in Murphy's, I was like kind of coming up with like sickness, and I
Yeah.
was just inhaling cigarettes. Like there was no oxygen coming out of
brutal.
me. So I was like choking out on stage.
Oh, no.
And I just remember getting to that song and being like, can I even physically sing this right now?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it was still good. I can usually lean on them because they're all just fucking great. So
That's
I can
awesome.
just kind of sit back if I need to and
Yeah.
let them take over.
It's tough. Sometimes you got to open your mind a little bit. It's like, oh, why does this motherfucker want to play this song? And then you get down to it. It's like, all right, it's a good song. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes, you know. So that's good that you let it slide through. Good for
Yeah.
you, man. Yeah. Any other songs like that made it through that you guys like? What are you guys' key covers? Like, if you had to pick 3 that were like your favorite each,
Ooh.
let's go down the row.
Let me think.
Everybody process for a second.
What songs do we play?
We play songs?
I thought,
What are the like 40 songs that we know?
Yeah, I know, right?
I thought
Top
we played
3.
Freebird like over.
Yeah,
and
dude, that's a
over.
classic.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I guess I'll go. I really like Dark Necessities by the Red Hot Chili
Ooh,
Peppers.
nice one.
Just
See,
because-
like that's one that somebody wouldn't play. Do you know what I mean? Like that's not
Yeah.
like every cover band's not going to play Dark Necessities, but it's cool.
Yeah, and I think it really taps into each of our like respective talents because Connor gets his little keys moment,
Yeah.
and we get a drum solo and the bass
Nice.
and the guitar, and it's a really good song.
That's a cool one. I haven't heard y'all play that. That's awesome.
Yeah. Oh, it's sick. It's so good. I think that's one of the ones that we play best. Anybody else have any other favorites while I think about?
I guess top 3 might be too big of an ask. Maybe just the number one that comes to your mind, like your favorite.
For me, it's got to be "When You Were Young" by the Killers.
Oh, dude, that one rips, bro. That's such a like low key, not technical, but like I think it's a little not. You know what I mean? Like it's like
it's
sneaky
described it before, like as there's no space to hide if you fuck up.
Yeah.
There's no
like,
space.
is technical the right word? I mean, it's not like
definitely
out
to
of
a
realm.
degree. It's not like crazy, but it's like just enough to where like you feel confident with it. You're like, I've got it. Don't need to worry about it.
That's
something
one of my
will sneak
favorites.
up on you.
Yeah, something about that one just hits home for me. It's like, well, who's this Jesus character this guy's talking about? Who's this Jesus guy? Why does he not look like him? Yeah, why doesn't he look like him? I don't understand. So
Sam definitely psychs out the crowd a lot. She'll say, okay, guys, we're going to play the Killers, but not the one you think.
And then we go to that one.
Yeah. And then we play the one they think later.
Well, now I say, like, but maybe we'll play the other one later. And they're like, play it. It gets them fired up.
Yeah. You were doing a lot of frontman stuff. The times I did see you guys at Boar's Head and stuff, you'd be like, if you don't know this next song, you're an idiot. Or something like that.
I just hate awkward silences, dude. I just can't stand
I thought it was funny. That was great.
Thank you.
All right. How about you? Favorite cover?
I love doing "Hey Bulldog."
Oh, that one's so good.
I'm surprised y'all do that one too. That's awesome.
That's a sleeper one. That's all her doing.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, that's awesome. How about you?
I really like "Fill in the Blank" by Car Seat Headrest that we do.
I think I know that one. It's
a fucking jam. There's there's like one moment in that song that I always just wait for, and it's like everybody cuts out, or I think like a chorus ends or a verse ends or some shit like that, and Christian plays like the main riff, and it's just like by itself and stands alone, and it's always so tight, and it's just like a really great feel. Like he'll just like, I like watch him step forward a little bit and like lean back and hit the riff, and I'm like, that's sick.
He's prepping.
Prepping.
Love that battle stance.
Yeah, it's a battle stance for sure. And he was wild in that Murphy's too. He played with his teeth.
Oh man, we have video evidence of that.
SRV, baby, love it. That's
Does
awesome.
that not hurt, or like is it?
I get a little worried I'm gonna chip one. It's a price I'm willing to pay.
You ever you behind the head guy, right? Don't you do that a lot?
I've done that a few times.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah,
you guys were playing Boar's Head open mic for like 5 weeks straight, weren't you?
Yeah,
it seemed like it.
We were like, this is where we're really gonna hit our momentum. This is it. This is how we're gonna do it. And Megan
probably helped.
I mean, I had a great time, but then like Megan would have a chem test the next morning, and
I hated it.
We'd play it like. We would get there at like 10 and we'd be like, okay, we're getting like the first slot. We're going to play as early as we can. And then it'd be like 12:30.
Yeah.
Like, hey, you guys want to go next?
The worst,
Profusely apologizing to Megan.
Hey, I know you got a test in a few hours. But yeah, there's something about the open mic night that era is important for any band, I think. But like to a certain point, you're like, all right, if we keep doing this every week, nobody's ever going to buy a ticket to come see us. Because they can see us on Wednesday for free. You know what I mean?
But we met so many cool people like as a result of playing that. Like we met Wim that way. We met Avery Deakins that way.
I met Wim Tapley at that first show I saw you guys when Vic was playing drums.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He was there. It's cool. Cool. Nice guy.
The camaraderie there was very great.
Boar's Head's awesome, dude. Boar's Head's like the sleeper, in my opinion. I don't know. I mean, I know the money's not great and the stage isn't great, but like, I just love playing there.
It's just fun.
Something to me about it. I don't know. I just like it. People coming in and out. You know what I mean? It's a great crowd. Great crowd. Great vibe. Anyways, so where are we going? All right, so we kind of wrapped up the tour, right? And you guys were going to end the tour in Athens, right? Was that the plan, like the 40 watt thing?
Yeah, we were going to release Change of Pace on Friday, play at the 40 watt that night.
That's tough. Next time. We'll get them next time. So what did you guys learn about touring? What was the most shocking thing about that? Was it like, oh, this is hard, oh, this is fun, or what was the knee-jerk reaction to the first tour? As I assume nobody's been on tour. You've never been, have you? You? No? So first tour, knee-jerk reactions from each of you. I want to hear it.
My first reaction was like, not so much about the music because I played, a lot of gigs, but it was like, wow, you actually have to like take care of yourself all by yourself, and like, your fridge isn't downstairs, and like you're not sleeping in your bed. Yeah. So it was mostly about like
that's a good answer.
Nutrition.
Dude, it goes downhill so fast. It's like, damn, we're eating fucking McDonald's and Subway every day. It's like, how could you feel good after this?
Yeah, dude.
Anybody else?
I mean, I can't say I wouldn't complain too much about like how exhausted I was, because like no matter how shitty like something felt, I guess in the moment, it was like that's all I've ever wanted to do, and that's like really hard to like I guess like jostle out of your brain.
Yeah.
So like just still the reward of like being on stage and people appreciating you. I think that Murphy's show really solidified it. Because I guess like the first show was shaky and I was like a little worried. I was like, oh my God, is this what I want to do with my life?
Yeah.
And then I played the second show and I was like, fuck yeah, this is what I want to do with my life.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, I don't know why you
I know
thought
exactly
about
what you're talking about, man. It'd be like 3:30 a.m. after a shitty gig. It's like, fuck, man, I don't know if I could do this forever.
Dude.
Yeah.
There was a night where we literally just like, we sat in like a pool, just like didn't speak. Like I think Megan and Sam had gone to bed because they were just beat. And it was like I think you were starting to get sick, Christian, or something like that.
It's probably like the very beginning.
Yeah, you were like just not even speaking, like just looking at the water. And me, Owen DeVita, Connor's brother, and Connor, we just ended up like not speaking and just like looking at the floor,
just vibing, just to like kind of like breathe and relax. Yeah, I think that was after the social show, actually. Yeah,
so,
word.
It's
amazing how shocking it is to the body. Like you know what I mean? Like it's fucking exhausting. You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy, but still like. Every now and again, I'll look at the like I'll be complaining about like, damn, I'm tired. I don't really want to play tonight or something. It's like, oh yeah, I got it so tough. You know what I mean? Yeah. Another gig, we got it down so
living
bad.
Somebody's dream right now.
Yeah, I can't imagine having it worse than this. You know. All right, who hasn't answered?
I was gonna say the exact same thing that Riley said.
Nice.
The first show was like pretty shaky and I wasn't sure how to feel about it after, but then we bounced back the next day and finishing it out at Murphy's, I just like came to the realization that like this is totally what I'm meant to do. This is what I like. I don't know what aspect specifically yet. I liked touring. I like playing shows, but I think most of all I like performing my own music.
Yeah.
And showing people the result of like what we've come together and done. And I have to sneeze. Hold on.
You good?
Okay, it's gone. I think it might come back.
Artificial sneeze.
But yeah, I was just like the whole time I was just thinking about like how tight we are as a band and how my bandmates are so talented and can really pull it together, and that like these are the people that I want to work with, and it's like what I want to do, and I'm just very content with where I am musically.
That's a fantastic
right now.
answer. Good answer. Who has an answer? Have you answered? I forgot the question. What was the question?
What's the thing you learned from tour?
That's it. Yes. That's it.
It's really nice having other people carry your drums for you.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Owen DeVita had those big old soccer player muscles, and he was just hauling my equipment for me, and it was so nice.
That's fantastic. Underrated.
Dude,
good
it
answer.
was a godsend the entire week.
Did he go out with y'all the whole week?
Yeah, he sold merch. He hung out with us.
Wow.
He carried gear. I would watch him like farmer pole 2 of our PAs just by himself, and I was like, God bless that man. He was on top of it.
Every band needs that do-it-all guy.
That might be lesson number 1. We need a road.
Yeah, we need at least like a 6th member to just like really get shit working.
Absolutely.
And then Megan like cooked for us a couple mornings, which was just incredible. There was some like French toast casserole that I woke up to after I like hungover as fuck, and I'm like, what am I gonna do for food? Something like cereal, and it was like a French toast casserole.
Damn,
Can you explain what was even in that? Because
let's give us the details.
Yeah.
So the 2 mornings I cooked breakfast, me and Sam cooked together one morning when we made
we made like
pancakes.
A waffle like buffet with various fruit. We made bananas Foster.
Damn,
we went all in that morning.
Yeah, so bananas Foster with dark rum on top of waffles, and then the morning I got up and cook. I don't know what everyone was doing. They were sleeping until like noon or something. So I had like 4 hours to cook. I made this orange glazed French toast casserole. What? Like.
Damn, you want to join another band? You guys want to be in another band?
That's awesome. From
I was also like feeding Convince the Kid that morning too. Over.
That's awesome. Well, good. That's a great thing.
Yeah.
You guys
have you tried the hot sauce yet?
No.
Megan's
you want me to try it right now? Thank you for bringing me some. This is a gift for me.
If you want to drink the whole thing right now,
chug.
I'm definitely going to throw it on some chicken wings tonight or something.
It's
you gotta try it for sure.
But all right, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. All right, so we're kind of coming to closing notes now. We're at 89 minutes.
Wow.
Look at us go. I want to thank my last show sponsor, which is Clark's Collective. Have you guys played Clark's? You 100% should if you haven't.
No, I've been to Clark's.
It's fun. They really stepped up the music. Like, they don't have a stage or anything. Very loose change-esque in the way of no stage. But, they've really started turning into a music venue. I think Rooster was the first guys to play there. They like turned this into a thing, and they're starting to book bands for fall now. They're like almost getting very booked up, so good for them. And they pay you good. It's good time. Good time. Nice. You guys should think about it. It's good time. Rip's looking for people to come fill in and stuff. They're fantastic. They're the first sponsor to come on the show, so I really appreciate them. We just did an episode in Clark's, like the whole podcast moved to Clark's
cool.
with Josh Bennett Band. You guys know Josh Bennett,
right?
Yeah, he's a man. He's a man. He just got a big bill. I don't know if you guys heard about it.
No.
I can't say on here yet, but big bill. Good for Josh. Good for JB, baby. So, anyways, thank you to Clark's. Thanks for supporting the show, that kind of stuff. Let's get into the closing notes now. What is your favorite part individually about being in Recess Party? Individually answered. Whoever wants to go first can go first.
Somebody down here's got to start. I'm going to be pondering.
Ponder away.
I feel bad for like answering these so like headstrong.
Well, you
kind of like going into it.
You kind of are a leader of the band, right? It seems like it, at least online, maybe.
Yeah,
like the TikTok. You're definitely running the talk.
Oh yeah, I run the talk. I run the gram.
Yeah. All slang terms.
Yeah, so
the twit.
We do need a twit. We need a twit.
I don't have Twitter. No.
You know, I think
not 2008 anymore.
I think
man.
Instagram is it. I think Instagram and a TikTok.
Yeah.
I think that's all you need.
Maybe a Facebook for the old folks.
Yeah, Facebook for the fam.
For
the fam. Yeah. You made a good TikTok though when you were on the road. Like it was the one of you talking.
The day in the life.
I thought that was great.
Dude, it kind of blew up. I was like, oh.
It got some views.
It got like a little over 15K.
Let's go.
I was like, I didn't do shit.
Yeah,
and
that was
it's just
easy.
like people are.
No, it was good clips. You did good clips, like the van and stuff like that. It came up on my For You page, so
yeah,
that's how I found you guys on there. Yeah, it's great.
I've made it.
I
was so excited. Like the serotonin just from like refreshing every second. It's like more people have liked it.
I'm telling you, man, it's dangerous.
Yeah. But I'll go back to your question.
Oh, you're good.
So my favorite part of being in Recess Party is. This is going to be such a cornball answer.
No, you're good. You're good. Cornball.
Cheeseball, cornball, something like that. Is my bandmates. I think that,
right, heartstrings.
Yeah, I mean, I'll get a little emotional here real quick. Coming like out of the pandemic or even during the pandemic, I was at a point where I just like, I wasn't in it anymore and I wasn't doing music with anybody. I was like, by myself, like in my room, just like with my bass, and like you can't really write songs with a bass guitar like all by yourself. So I was like, I don't even like know if I enjoy music anymore, and I really thought with my previous band that like that was it, and I thought I was gonna be riding that wave for like the rest of my life, and then it just wasn't a part anymore. And I met these guys. I met Riley and I met Christian and Connor, and I was like happy to start playing music again, just like little covers. I felt like I was building it back up. And then when Megan came in, it all just clicked. And I was like, this is it. This is what I want to do. And this is the happiest I've ever been, like writing music. And, I just really felt like this is music that I would listen to if I wasn't in this band.
That's hard. Yeah.
And I mean, shit, I listen to it anyways, even though I am in the band.
That's great.
But it's so much fun to play with people that are like better than you, because they just inspire you to keep like getting better, and it constantly challenges you. And even in the like couple of months or like almost a year that we've been together, I've just gotten so much better. As like a bandmate and as a songwriter, and I'm excited to see where it goes.
Well, good for you. That's a great answer.
Starting.
Yeah, you're literally a baby band still. Like you're hitting tours up. You mean you're recording singles. I mean, you guys are well on your way. Yeah. Well on your way. Good for y'all. All right, Christian. I assume we're going in order.
Oh, sure thing. Favorite part of being in Recess Party?
Yeah.
I'd probably have to say, like, writing and now recording our original songs. I really like. It's really cool, like how we all are kind of coming from different places, and it's and, you know, it's not always like a easy meld of like very different influences, and also everyone in this band is so talented. Like there's not like a sleeper member who just kind of like
extra space
hangs in the
thing.
Back. Yeah, everyone has like a really like impactful part in each song, so it's like a fun challenge to try and like fit them all together.
Yeah.
So
that's a great answer. Great answer.
Those originals.
That's awesome. Two good answers there. How we feeling?
I just really like being in a band finally, where everyone is like into the music as much as I am. You know, so many times you get stuck with players who are half-assing it, don't want to practice more than once a week, and everyone here is so gung-ho about it, about actually wanting to make music. And
it's priceless.
Yeah.
That's like the hardest part of the whole journey, I think, is finding those people, right? You know what I mean?
Exactly, find the right chemistry. Yeah. And this is the right chemistry.
We've all played with so many people where it's like, fuck, you know what I mean? Like, if they just got it, you know what I mean? Like, they just understood it, you know? Seems like you guys got it going on, very democratic use of words here from everybody. It's been good. It's been good.
We're on the same wavelength.
Yeah. I don't see any faces cringing up when people say anything. That's always a good sign.
Usually, has that happened? Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
That's messy.
Full arguments on here, dude. It's good.
Oh my God, really?
Great clips, man. Are you talking about? Yeah. If you guys want to start arguing, I'm not going to stop you. Yeah. If you want to hit him, I mean, go ahead.
Let's start it.
Right here.
Let's go.
All right, your answer?
Yeah, I mean, I'll piggyback on some answers because I'm lame like that.
No, you're good. You're good.
I totally agree. It's like these are the right people, I think, and you find a group, and it's not like it is just kind of like immediate where you're just like, oh, this feels like correct. I remember, Connor and I took a little trip after we graduated because 3 of us now are graduated.
Really?
And so it's a big commitment to be like, oh, I want to play music and I want to stay right here with these people. Like. You could say you're putting your life on hold to like pursue this, but this is my life. So if there's nothing else, other than music, this is what I want to do. And I remember Connor and I came back from Spain. Like we took a little graduation trip and awesome. Came back and started playing music again. And just like the first time we all played together again, I was like, still got it.
Still got it.
It's like 6 months of therapy in like 30 seconds. You're like, holy shit! Like this is a good feeling, and that's I think you kind of like, at least for me, I'm huge into like performing. That's pretty much like where I get everything from. Like that's it means a lot. Yeah. It's cool to be in this environment.
There's nothing like it, man. Nothing like it. And it's weird how like a few weeks can go by and like you don't practice or something, and you don't hear from your bandmates a little bit. Like you're not talking much. You're like, damn, is this still going to keep going? You know what I mean? Like, you wonder a little bit.
Yeah.
Then you get back together and you're like, oh, we fucking still got it.
That's totally how I felt when I had COVID and I was stuck in my apartment for 5 days and, like, having to let go of those shows. I was like, damn, like, we were really getting into it and I feel like we lost all of it. And then I had a band practice and I, like, couldn't play music with anybody.
Yeah.
And then I finally got back together, not with these guys, but that'll happen soon. But I finally got back to playing music with a band and I was like, damn, I feel normal again.
We're back, baby.
Yeah,
We're back.
I felt like something was missing.
Nothing like it. I'm sorry, that was good answers from everybody. Nice. I guess what I'm trying to get at now. What am I trying to get at now? Like kind of closing notes in the way of like, where do you guys hope to be in the next year or so, or a couple years? Like, you've done a little tour now. You like kind of experienced the road a little bit. Is it like, all right, let's hit it. Let's go to the college towns this fall, or is it like, let's do the indie tour things and go play the Caledonia of every city? Or is it like, let's focus on the music, get an album done? Like, where do you guys want to be in this next couple of years? Big question.
I think we have very ambitious goals.
Yeah.
We definitely want more material out. That's probably priority number one.
Priority number one for everybody?
Yeah,
I'd agree
say
with
so.
that.
Yeah, and then we have some connections in some very far away places.
Okay.
I think we have some friends over in Europe.
Whoa.
And we've talked about that idea.
That would be fun.
That would be
God,
so much fun,
sick.
dude.
A little DIY tour.
Yeah.
Nirvana did it. You guys could do it.
Yeah,
Be
I
sick.
think.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't care at all about like the magnitude of the venues or anything.
Yeah.
Just like even just like going to Europe with these guys. I mean, they're
That'd be
like
sick.
these are my pals, and it would be fun to like go over to Europe and like play some shows and really just like spread the word. Because I'm looking at the statistics from Change of Pace. Like I'm logged into our little like
Spotify for artists. Yeah.
And we have like one listener in Italy and one in Morocco.
Let's go.
I was like, let's make that 2 listeners in Italy, you know?
They'll buy a ticket.
Yeah.
I swear they
Pump
will.
those numbers up.
Yeah. I'm
Love
ready to
that.
get in the car and just go, dude. Let's
I think the Europe tour is like not as hard as, I mean, like, I don't think it'd be insanely profitable, which is not the goal usually, but like I've considered it too. Like I think you could go do 2 weeks and like do like bars, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it's very possible. Your out of pocket is rent and place to stay. I don't know. I ain't got no homies over there. We can crash at my. I can't stay at the parents' house over there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you're shit out of luck when you get over there, but that's fun. So, any goals for anybody else? Anything? Where you want to be in the next year? Any comments on that or not?
Yeah, definitely recording is a high priority.
Yeah.
I also think this probably rings true, especially for those of us who have like graduated, but also just getting like efficient enough like to be like making your living with music.
Yeah,
it's definitely that's big for me as an individual too. Yeah. Just like being able to like, I can't wait for the day I can quit my day job. It's coming. I can feel it. It's gonna feel so good.
It's gonna be great, man. It's gonna be great, man. Well, I love it. Anybody else? No.
Megan, 2 cents.
I got more questions if y'all don't want that one.
I mean, I definitely think we got a lot of creativity that we need to explore, especially with like videos and stuff. We've been talking a lot about video projects. Yeah. And I think we could.
Well, you guys put out a fair amount of content already, but like a full video would be awesome.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, it's like a bit of a one-man job right now. I'm just kind of like shitting out videos and like taking a picture, putting it on the story. But I think it'd be really cool to have like a cohesive like video project, like Megan said. We have ideas for sure.
Yeah, maybe think about dropping some sort of video with the next single, you know what I mean? That stuff helps, you know? Doesn't hurt. My next question would be, do you have a favorite, or what's a band in Athens, or a band in general that you guys look at as kind of like the template for what you're trying to do? I think at least I always have one. Like it shifts, you know? It was AFTM for me for a while, and then now it's like the Stews. I don't know if you guys know them, but they're really good. So like there's always a band that I'm watching going like, all right, that's where I'd like to be kind of. Do you guys have one of those? Like who's somebody you guys talk about? You guys like Springhouse fans or Whim or somebody or anybody in particular?
I have a couple. I'm a big Hefner guy.
I think Hefner rules.
Those guys are so sick, and
sick.
They're so good at what they do. Yeah. And
they're doing they're doing the theater with the Stews. That's going to be an unbelievable night. You guys should go to that. That's going to be a great bill. Yeah,
they're a big inspiration for me, and Wayuka as well. I don't know if you listen to Wayuka. I haven't seen them.
No, they were going to come on the podcast this past Sunday. They couldn't make it.
I saw them at Athfest one year, and they're just like, they are such in a league of their own. They like do their own art and all this.
Sick,
it's like such.
And they're like hard rock, right? Or like hard indie rock.
Yeah, they're pretty unique. Their songwriting is super cool.
Yeah.
I really like their sound. They have a very established sound. And I grew a lot like hanging around those guys and playing some shows with them and stuff. And they're very happy with what they do, and
that's awesome.
They just go all in on it, and I think that's really good. Cool. Yeah, I love them.
Anybody else? Any other favorites?
I'm a big fan of the well-kept Elijah Johnston people.
Man.
Ditto.
I'm huge. I'm a huge fucking emo music fan.
Yeah.
Like modern
I don't know what
baseball,
that
Slaughter
means.
Beach stuff. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah,
I like that I guess Northeast emo music, and Midwest emo.
That makes sense.
The classic shit.
Tommy's songs are really good.
They're really cool.
Elijah's. They're really good.
Yeah, I mean,
really
Swimming
good.
Pool is like one of the hardest fucking hitting song that I've heard. And like live at Athfest, it was just insane.
It rode?
Yeah, it was a ripper.
Yeah, so Elijah's such a great rider too, and Tommy's just fantastic, man. Fantastic.
Yeah, I think they're crushing it.
I saw Good Thoughts, his first song, which is one of my favorites. It's like super sampled, kind of. You know what I mean? It just hit 500,000 listens. I was like, good for you, Tommy. Good for you, Tommy. 500,000, baby. 500,000. Yeah, well, that's awesome. All right, I'm thinking of one more question, then I'm gonna let you guys go. Hold on, I'm trying to think of a good one. What's a venue you guys haven't played in Athens that you'd like to play, and a venue not in Athens that you'd like to play? Like all time, good like one. wherever you want to play. Whatever comes to mind.
Should get one of these.
Yeah, everybody get one of each.
Yeah.
Outside of Athens?
The
Masquerade, for
sure. That would be so sick, yes.
Which one? Heaven, Hell, Purgatory? All
Purgatory.
Three? Purgatory would be kind of cool.
Purgatory would be sick. I'd do Hell, though, at this point. Isn't that the smallest one, right?
I'd play right outside the venue.
I think Hotel Fixture is doing Masquerade. Good for them.
Really?
Good for
them.
Yeah,
sick,
good for them. Anybody else? Or one in Athens, or no?
Give me a minute.
All right, bet. We can spread around.
This is like such wishful thinking, and it's a venue that we'll never get to play.
Come on, you don't know that?
Well, it's the Caledonia.
Oh, yeah, never mind.
Yeah, no, the Caledonia was hands down my favorite venue in Athens.
It was a perfect size.
I had to sign 2 waivers to get in for a couple shows. One was, oh my gosh, I saw Daikaiju there once, and they just set their instruments on fire, in the venue.
Respect.
I had to sign a waiver to see that one. But
as you should.
Yeah, I mean, man, that was the best venue, and I'm so upset that it's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gone but not forgotten. It was like the perfect size. Like I love Flicker's great and all, but like Donya was just like just right.
That was it.
I'm always saying if we could find the Donya in every town, I want to go play those.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I want to go play those.
That would be my out of town answer. Anything that's like the Caledonia.
Yeah, Caledonia-esque vibes. Yeah.
But then realistically, in town, I would do Georgia Theater Rooftop.
Yeah,
I
you said.
Absolutely.
Well, you guys could get that.
Yeah. I
Easy.
think we're looking into it. But
Look
that would
into
be
it.
that would be the move.
I'm always preaching on the show here. I don't know if anybody listens. I was giving Josh shit about it. Then he got a bill way bigger than Rooftop. But anyways, I'm like, everybody does 40 watt. And they try to do 200 tickets. But if you do 200 on the Rooftop, you sell it out. And you get in good with the people that work there. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, it's not hard to do 200 at 40 watt. I'm sure you guys have done 200 40 watt. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like out of the realm. Do you get what I mean? So, like, just do Rooftop instead. Like, Josh Bennett Band, Florida Man, and Canvas Damn Jam Band just did 175 at Warehouse. I was like, I love you guys, but why? Like, you should have done the Rooftop. You all would be in. They'd be like, dude, let's do this downstairs next time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's my advice. I'm just
Yeah,
throwing
yeah.
advice. I'm just trying to throw the truth bombs out
Yeah, you
here,
have the
guys.
biggest success story of all from there.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, just like, I know it works. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Like, I'm not bullshitting. Like, just play where you should. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I was you guys, I'd look at that Rooftop in the fall now.
Yeah.
You guys could do some tickets up there, put your little bill together. Woo!
Be sick.
All right. Anybody else? What are the other answers?
Man, they stole mine. Like right out of my hand, I had them right away.
Oh, my God.
Masquerade and Rooftop for me.
Oh, nice.
I've got like absolute wishful thinking ones.
Dude, send them,
That's
brother.
only because I go on deep rabbit hole like YouTube searches at night and watch all my favorite like
me
people
too.
play. Good.
Yeah.
It's a fucking cool thing to do.
It's great.
But like Glastonbury Festival.
Fuck
That
yeah,
would be
dude.
unbelievably
Movie,
rad.
bro.
It'd be
Movie,
so cool.
bro.
I've seen like some of my favorite bands have had like their best sets at Glastonbury, and I'm like, just the ability to be like, oh yeah, we played that last year. Like that's
The energy at
That's so rad.
Glastonbury is different.
It
bro.
is.
It's
It seems like
different,
it's
bro.
totally different.
Everybody's got like the smoke bombs and the flags. You know what I'm talking about?
There's people
Glastonbury
like
is
as far
crazy.
out as you can see. Like I have a picture of what's it called? Pearl Jam playing Pink Pop in like
Yeah.
the 90s, and it's the one where Eddie's
hanging?
leaning back. He's actually leaning back, but I think it's the same show.
Yeah.
He does that, and it's like raining, and there's just like people as far out as you can see, and I'm like, that is like the
Nuts.
ideal like show for me.
Yeah.
Just
yeah.
like, you know, thousands of people singing the words to your songs. Like that's
Yeah.
fucking incredible.
That's great.
And then I've been seeing like a lot of videos of Red Rocks and the Gorge.
Oh, Red Rocks is so
Red
cool.
Rocks.
Red Rocks would be like my like domestic.
yeah.
That's my dream. To play
Red Rocks is incredible. You guys ever been to Colorado? Been out there and seen it?
I've been to Colorado. I've
Yeah.
never been to Red Rocks
Yeah, I've
though.
never seen
It's like I go by there every time because like it's on the way to where people go ski. So like I
Mm-hmm.
always swing by Red Rocks and there's a restaurant down there you can eat at. You can literally stand on the stage if you want to. Like you can just walk down there. Like I have pictures on the stage of me chilling. It's awesome. Yeah.
Cool.
Red Rocks is super sick. Good answers. Nice. You ever watch the Killers at Glastonbury? Like there's like their first time at Glastonbury.
I think
it's
I
like,
have. I think I
it's
know
like
exactly
when
what
they
you're talking about.
broke in Britain because they broke in Britain first or something. Yeah. It's
And they're
pretty
still
cool.
like Billboard 100 with
Yeah.
Brightside.
Yeah,
in there.
yeah, still over there. Yeah, that like Britain broke them, and like Glastonbury was like a big show. It's a good watch. You should
Yeah.
watch it. You should watch it.
Check it out.
Yeah. Did we get an answer out of you? What was your out of town venue? Or you said you already
said
did out of
Masquerade,
town.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So in town. Any of them?
I don't know. I feel like
This place sucks.
I feel like if there's a cave in Athens, that would be a cool video.
That would
Yeah.
be
Get
cool.
some, like,
the cave,
generators
the
out
cave,
there.
for sure,
Yeah.
for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Good answer.
Yeah.
Good answer.
We could probably find a cave.
We could probably pull that off.
Yeah.
Christian showed like the band Kaleo or
I don't think
Kaleo,
so.
however you pronounce it. They're like an Icelandic rock band. They had
Yeah.
like Way Down We Go in like 2016 or 2017.
Okay.
But they
Okay.
played in like Iceland on like just the fucking top of like these random rock formations.
Nice.
And it's like really sick.
A
Like that's-
glacier.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's essentially like they play
Yeah,
on glaciers.
That's so sick,
rad.
dude. Shit,
Yeah.
we could probably pull that off here.
Yeah, right.
White spray paint.
Get some white spray paint. Yeah.
I've
Well,
always
thank you
thought,
guys. Thank you guys so much for coming on. I appreciate y'all, man. It was a good time. Good
Yeah.
time.
Thank
We
you.
made it. We made it 108 minutes. So
Ooh,
almost
wow.
2 hours.
That
fun
is a
editing.
long ass
Dang.
podcast.
That's how you know it was a good one if it goes over an hour. So
well,
good
thank
for
you so much
guys.
for having us. I'm
Yeah.
glad we
Anytime.
could
Yeah,
finally
yeah.
schedule it.
I know, yeah, it was way back. I had one thing I wanted to ask you guys. Why did the name change from Macy to Recess Party? Just quickly. This is I meant to ask this. Is
Yeah.
why I bring it up at the end.
Macy was always a placeholder.
Yeah, just like a
Yeah.
static name.
Well, it's the name of Christian's dog, like the best dog in the whole world.
That was the caption. It was the name of the dog,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
And so it was a good namesake, but we did want to change it. It didn't really match the vibe, so we just started like throwing out random words until some stuck. And I think my boyfriend texted recess party,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and we were all like, Yeah.
It's got a nice ring to it.
Yeah.
Got a vibe. Good name.
I think
Nice.
it matches our energy well too.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see
Yeah.
that. Well, nice one, you guys. Thank y'all so much for coming in. I appreciate it. I want to thank my show sponsors one more time before we go. Shout out to Clear Mountain Entertainment. They're having Classic City Jam August 27th. It's like the first Saturday of the semester. Great lineup. Wim Tapley, fucking the Angelics. I'm sorry. Who else? Florida Man, Cam and his damn jam band. I'm missing a few, but it's a great lineup. You guys go check out that ticket link. Also, No Athens, a platform out of right here in Athens, Georgia. You guys go give them a follow. They're putting out some of the best content in town, in my opinion. Making these great lists. They're posting twice a week with all the shows. I mean, that's priceless work. You know what I mean? You just go glance at it, see what's happening. Shout out to them. Fish is wonderful over there. They've been great at the show. And finally, Clark's Collective. Great place to play. If you guys want to be in touch with them, I'll put you in touch with them. They're a fantastic place to play. It's very like rotating crowds, so like that's always good, you know. I saw Red Mile Road there on Saturday. They did fantastic. There was like probably 100 people in there on a Saturday in Athens. I mean, that's pretty damn good,
That's
you know.
cool.
Like we'll take that any day on Saturday in Athens. So yeah, shout out to Clark's, shout out to No Athens, shout out to CME and the Classic City Jam. Thank you guys so much for coming on. Let's give it a wave so we have a thumbnail. All right, give them a wave. Smiles too now. You better be smiling. Nice. All right, you guys. See ya.
Bye.